Do I think the Braves are going to re-sign Max Fried this offseason? No, and here's why. The Braves rotation already features 4 top-of-the-rotation starters in Spencer Strider, Chris Sale, Spencer Swellenbach, and Reynaldo Lopez. Would the Braves like another one in Max Fried? Of course, but there's more to it than just the Braves wanting to re-sign him, or even Max wanting to come back. With Fried becoming a free agent, he's going to be able to test the open market where other teams without so many rotation locks will be able to bid for his services. If we look at last year's free agent market as sort of a helper, we see that Aaron Nola hit the open market last offseason at the same age as Fried will, at 30 years old, and eventually ended up re-signing with the Philadelphia Phillies for 7 years, $172 million. For an average annual value of $24.5 million. Now, despite both of them being very good pitchers, I think it's more likely that Fried gets one less year and slightly less money, putting him at around $135 million over 6 years as a realistic estimation in my opinion. Now, I know you're thinking, well, Fried's been a great pitcher for Atlanta for many years. Like, why wouldn't they just re-sign him? Well, in my opinion, just looking at the Braves' budget, needs, current roster, and prospects, I just think that the Braves will spend that money elsewhere. In a perfect world with unlimited budget, the Braves would open the bank for Max. But the Braves operate a little bit differently from other teams, as without a traditional owner per se, they don't really have anyone they can go ask for more money from, as they can really only operate within their budget. And looking at estimates, it seems like the Braves will only have around $25 million to spend this offseason. Considering the Braves have 4 other top-of-the-rotation starters under contract and a mountain of prospects in the upper minors, I just think that the Braves' budget would be better used on either a shortstop or a corner outfielder, as the Braves really only need a 5th starter. Now, that doesn't mean that Fried's a 5th starter in this bunch. It just means that the Braves already have an enviable 1 through 4 without him, and having any of those guys or Fried as the 5th starter will not make the difference between the Braves making or missing the playoffs, whereas poor play from a starting shortstop or starting corner outfielder has the potential to be much, much more impactful. Not to mention that a traditional 5th starter wouldn't even pitch in the playoffs. Again, I'm not saying Fried would be the 5th starter in that rotation, but you just knocked off one of Strider, not going to happen. Swellenbach, probably not going to happen. Sale, probably not going to happen, or Reynaldo out of the playoff rotation. And that's not to mention the mountain of young top prospects the Braves have in the upper minors that could break out at any moment. All in all, I just see the Braves focusing on other holes in their roster, while I see Fried going for the biggest possible contract he can. It's unfortunate, as you'd really never want to see a homegrown star leave his team, but it seems like it'll be a business decision from both ends. And if Anthopoulos has shown us anything from previous years, it's that he's willing to make that business decision over the emotional one. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, as it really helps this channel out. Be sure to comment your thoughts down below about all of this. Maybe you think the Braves will re-sign Fried, maybe, I don't know. Just comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to check out my other videos, as I also have a few videos about the Braves already up. I'll probably have some more coming this offseason. And just let me know if you want more Braves content, baseball content. I have some thoughts on expansion, just various things. So be sure to subscribe not to miss those. And as always, I just hope you all have a wonderful day.